welcome to Kaiserredux A to Z. Today we are going to be playing Abkhazia. Now you may be asking, where is Abkhazia? Well, they don't exist. Must be over here, but they're not here. So we're going to have to be playing Georgia. Yeah, if you guys want to continue supporting Kaiserredux A to Z and want to join the Galactic Federation, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit both of those buttons. So yeah, we got a few things to do. So how to get independent Abkhazia. We got to choose all the harsh options apparently, and not give any autonomy to anybody. We got to be pretty evil. So I guess we'll work on our army. We got protests and treaty a potty. But yeah, we are not playing Georgia, we are playing Abkhazia, so I'm not going to bother reading out the description. We're going to eventually get to Georgia anyway. Now, in the meantime, I will be, obviously building up Abkhazia. If we can get a military factory there, February, might be able to get it built in time, hopefully. So we got some events on the Democratic Republic of Georgia there. Now, for our objective as Abkhazia, what we will be doing is we'll be trying to secure a majority of the Caucuses and obviously take out Georgia. That is our objective, and we're going to need to achieve that this game, no matter the suffering involved. Next video will be Ethiopia or the Abkhazian Empire, so if you've got any ideas for that, so you guys can suggest objectives for me to complete. Right, so we're now apparently a stronghold for the Menshevik party, while managing to fend off the invasion from the Bolshevik forces during the Civil War. That's like a bit of Georgian history on the Russian Civil War. Also Stalin was from Georgia. No Zadoria retires. Okay, so the old man has now gone. He served very well, and he's now going to the glue factory. Black Monday's hit our nation, alright? So yeah, economy has just gone into the gutter. Army annual budget evaluation. More offensive approaches needed, or digging is proved to be the best tactic in previous wars. Yeah, we don't want to actually be strong as Georgia, do we? Because if we strengthen Georgia, that means we're just going to be weak as Abkhazia. Why would I want to give Georgia a 10% attack, a 10% defense? Food prices are skyrocketing. So we've tried to establish a food pricing commission, or you can't change the market. So yeah, we went through a little bit of Weimaring. Bread would cost millions. It's so over for Georgian cells. Suppose I can go for the motorization though. 150 times research model for truck and mechanized. We'll have to research regular trucks though, so we maybe can get that on the mechanized itself. Re-examination the treaty of Potty. Alright, well, I guess we're removing Mittel Yopa. We're gonna end the treaty and nationalize the company. We got mass food riots. Okay. Tiflis protests has spread. Massive protests in Tiflis has continued a week later and have begun to spread across the country. The growing in Potty and Kutai is calling for the resignation of the government for new elections. Okay. The situation in Georgia has worsened greatly. The People's Council of Abkhazia, a council set up representing the Abkhazian people, has officially stated that the central government should call new elections. I wonder if there's any actual factories I can get in Abkhazia at all. They're just all in Georgia. You can import food or say no. We were not going to import food. We're going to make it work. The general gist of it is everyone hates the government and there is no food. I mean, I feel a lot safer now playing Georgia. At least we're not playing Allied autonomy right on the Russian border or Afghanistan, where we just have to fight India at the very start of the game. But there is also another nation we're going to have to play, that is the Abkhazian Empire, because technically it does also start with A. I know we might be looking at the moment at Ethiopia, but it can apparently exist. I don't know how you can get the Abkhazian Empire, but it's an option. So, if you know how to get the Abkhazian Empire, leave a comment, please, because I don't know how you get it. Yeah, I guess we'll go to free trade. After we get another 150 click power, I will be getting the Staffis Poladi. Now, with the collapse of the SSDP hegemony over political power and the growing chaos both inside and outside the country, polarization is growing with more and more people on the outskirts of society supporting more radical parties. Got the left, Bolsheviks, and I guess we have the Patriotic Union. Oh yeah, if you're from Georgia, hi, how is life in Georgia? I'm actually quite interested in what this place is like. I just want a single mill to be built. Just a single mill, I don't ask for anything more. In Abkhazia, all we have is a single civ, which is not going to do. 36 elections. We pick the Mensheviks, the Agrarian Socialists, the Social Federalist Party, or the ADP. I think I'll pick the Agrarian Socialists because it seemed like the strongest path. I got Leo Shengelaya. Okay. 25 more click power, cool. We're loving Georgia so far. Yeah, so down here looks like I can improve Abkhazia, so I can make it developing rural state or something. Autonomy question for South Ossetia. Finally broken into the mainstream with mass support for pro-autonomy march that's taken place in Tishkin Valley, the capital of South Ossetia region. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to ignore them for the pressure the movement to grow and stuff. So we can't be pressured into it. They've begun to arm themselves. After being endorsed by the People's Council of Sukhumi, many South Ossetians assumed that autonomy was on the way. When this desire for autonomy was rejected by our government, many have instead come to the conclusion that a crackdown in the region was the only way. Therefore, many Ossetians in the region remember the multiple conflicts that occurred in the region. So, yeah, we've increased military presence. Abkhazia becomes a developed rural region. Are you sure about that? I mean, it doesn't look like a developed rural region. I think maybe the focus might be broken. Who knows? Clashes began happening. Following the death of protests a few days ago, a group of disorganized South Ossetian rebels gathered together and attacked a military base near the northern border. South Ossetia is secure, but now Abkhazia is not. News of the oppression in South Ossetia, a separatist military formation as nationalists headed by Simon Basaria, popular politician Sokomi, stormed the capital of the Abkhaz region. Basaria proclaims independent Abkhazia. The leader of the People's Council of Abkhazia, with agreement with the majority of the councils, declared the independence of Abkhazia due to Georgian oppression and the will of Abkhaz people to their own state. Without further notice, additional troops from the policy have approached Sokomi, getting ready to storm the city and disband. Alright then, I guess we're playing as Abkhazia, so this is where we are. This is us really starting the game now, in April 1937. We've got 4 militia, it's not very good. Focus tree, Abkhazia flames, bypass that. Yeah, establish the Abkhaz National Guard. There's a lot of both. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. Minus 15 4, minus 10 recruitable. Yeah, at least we have a factory to build with as well. That's why I built this, so we can actually have some. Yeah, so we're officially at war with the Georgians, and the border at first was empty, but troops would slowly come over. So we tried to secure our claims in the south. Alright, we've got history of Abkhazia. Abkhazia, or as the Abkhaz themselves call their country, Abkhazia is a region located on the northeast coast of the Black Sea, inhabited since ancient time. Alright, so in the 8th century it was basically formed, and in the 15th century it collapsed to be united Georgian kingdom. Alright, so yeah, it's quite a lot there. We're struggling for powers. So much size in such a small region. I don't know if we can eventually get independence from just winning, or if what's going to happen. We're just going to peace out eventually. Come on, reinforce. Come on, hurry up. Reinforce. No, we didn't reinforce. Georgian industry has been seized. We get an extra mill. Cool. Promise them autonomy and make sure they're on our side, or do not. Trying to get the Social Democrats in power. Also, the Ottomans. The Ottoman Empire has been our master for a long time, but the strategic regions stay hostile to Georgia. Basically, we're asking the Ottomans for mediation between us and Georgia. Time soon. And have agreed. The war is going to end eventually. Oh, at peace, alright? The Muhajir movement emerged as protest against Russification, Georgification, and other imperialist ambitions aimed at making the Abkhaz people as unpaid interns. As a result, many Abkhaz people have left their native land for the life among co-religionists in the Ottoman. Alright, well this is weird then. I guess we're just sitting out and not doing much. Abkhazia. Oh, the Ottomans declare war on Georgia. Are you kidding me? We'll literally just pieced out. Oh, well, I guess we'll hold an election. Hopefully the Social Democratic Party gets in. Allow Georgians to participate or no? Yeah, Abkhaz Democratic Edition. Do whatever doesn't decrease the support of the SDPAs. Say Basaria is re-elected, the SDPA's landslide victory or Kuba Kira. Yeah, we're gonna obviously pick the guy which gives me more political power and a bit of stability, or the guy who decreases. Oh, obviously I'm just gonna pick this guy. He gives me more political power in general. Okay, there we go. This guy looks suspicious in history there. But yeah, the Ottomans are just taking Georgia now. They're just taking everything, make this playthrough a bit awkward. Oh, please give it me. Please, no! Why is my flag flipped back to Georgia again? An Ottoman puppet? Not gonna be fun beating. Hopefully the Ottomans struggle in their Empire Civil War thing later. That maybe when we can go after Georgia. Hungary is being stuck in a war though against Georgia and Russia. Apparently now it's communist. No, I can't even go for ideological loyalty, can I? Because we're not the right ideology. It's gonna be painful. We don't have much manpower to work. There's just no factories to work with. Thank cattle works for me, okay? We're not separatists, but we want equal rights and wide autonomy. People must understand that without Georgian support, we would either be conquered by someone else or live in eternal Christ. Abash Shaban accuses the government. An notable leader of Afro-Abkhazians, Abash Shaban, the rider of the Abkhazian, hundreds of the Syrian cavalry regiment of the Caucasian native division during the World War, has been living in his native settlement of Adjubuzha. Since the end of hostilities during this time, he's become a well-known supporter of Kiaraz and Nestor Lakoba. Alright. The government refusing to grant his village autonomy has rallied the Kiraz supporters of some of the Afro-Abkhazians in order to seize power in the district and restoring the power to the Abkhaz people. Alright then, let's change flag. But yeah, there we go. Abash Barn. This is about the secret path. Yeah, so the secret path is literally some African guy living in this village, basically accusing the government. Yeah, and we've got this whole arc of trying to reclaim random parts of Africa for some reason. We can no longer get this, unfortunately. This protest, I'm pretty sure, going to just stay. So yeah, I got a little bored. I was able to start justifying, so that's exactly what I did. I also got ideological loyalty now, so I can start gaining 500 weekly manpower, which will help a lot. Then he apparently give me 2 divisions in 35 days. Alright, the Ottoman Empire has agreed to our offer. Damn. For some reason we've gained claims on Khartoum as well. Like on the other side of Egypt. I don't know why we're over there for. Why are we calling Djibouti for? Because literally gives us a call on Djibouti and gets rid of our protests. How? Bro, how? You want me to take Djibouti? Like the entire German faction. I hope Middle Africa falls apart of this. There's no way we're doing this at all. 2 veteran horses. Okay, they're actually quite decent. For Abkhazia anyway. Literally just 16 with 4. Alright, that's that. The tile's empty, so I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna declare war on them. I want something to happen. I think I might try to take the capital. Get capitulation on them. Don't we have most of the war score? Yeah, we do. No, we don't actually. At least we'll be able to get something though. Oh, we're getting a lot out of this peace conference right now. I make a few puppet states since I don't really have the garrison to deal with it. With this new territory we got. So all we gotta do is defend that, then use it over 3 to defend. Like here. Not really that much we gotta defend. We only have 2 towers to defend. And the Ukrainians, they're not injured the German faction, so we should be fine. Can also attack Georgia whenever. I'm not going to, because Georgia is a bit of the Ottomans. The Ottomans, they actually kind of win. That's a good sign. Try to break free from the Germans. We might actually be able to take some of that territory later. The Ukrainians have sent us another ultimatum yet. No. Time's come not to return, but to travel to Africa. Restore the glory of our lands and our ancestors. So the Georgian war started. It didn't really go so well. I'll just obviously time skip it. I was here a very, 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 very long time. Azerbaijanis are ready to... Oh no. So yeah, Azerbaijan and their massive ward was about to attack me, and yeah, I just had to fall back. So I had the Turkish, I had the Mountain People's Republic, I had Azerbaijan, Persia, and then some Don puppet as well attacked me. So I had a lot of enemies, and yeah, a lot more waiting and grinding out. I'm never playing Abkhazia again, by the way. I mean, yeah, this is just gonna be painful. Like, there's no other way. I mean, it's 2 factories. We're back down to 2 factories again. We have Abkhazia all over. At least these guys will eventually pump more divisions out. Well, we may as well go back to Abkhazia again. Nothing ever happens. It's just the same stuff. How many people with war? It's just ridiculous. Why is there that many people at war with us? Am I glad I could show the Cuban though, or we'd actually be done for. But yeah, I guess we just gotta wait till our enemies just run out of manpower. This is just stupid, but yeah. I only got 1 factory to build with because the only factory we're using, we're literally just outsourcing to somebody to buy steel to make guns. 9 supplier, okay. Level 9 on supplies. Might get field hospitals, honestly, just so we can get more tricklebacks. So we don't lose as much manpower. Even though we're gaining manpower still. I'm gonna be here a long time. I can literally just 5-speed the game and go away and do something else. Nothing will probably change. So yeah, as long as Russia doesn't declare war on the Cuban, which I don't think they are going to do now, we should be all good. This is all I needed. Like, just genuinely, this is all I needed. And they're still attacking me over the... Alright, well that is just funny. That's just the Caucuses taken out. So yeah, I had to go through the exact same thing against Russia and Turkey. One good side of this, at least, is that the Entente, well, not the Entente, I mean, the communist faction declared war on Russia, so we had a lot less pressure. So we could actually start surviving a bit more. And then all what was left was Turkey, which by this point, Turkey was already really weakened by Syria and the Egyptian faction. We did manage to take all of the Caucuses in this peace conference. We didn't really do much, to be honest. Like, most of our war score was just from holding our homeland and generating, you know, casualties, so we can get more war score at the end and just take what we want. So we managed to take Crimea, basically all of the Caucasus, and a little bit of Turkey. Capitulate! One mountain, it just keep reinforcing me, man. Oh my goodness, they just keep enforcing the tile. Keep enforcing it, it's really annoying. Let's go! Holy crap, we actually did it. Okay, well that is that. We managed to actually get quite a lot from that peace conference, and now apparently we can join the International. That's going to make things so much easier. We're joining the big guys now. Part of the big boys club now! Oh, okay, that's that. Well then, I suppose I'll just try to take what I can. So yeah, we're going to now pivot to Somaliland. Okay, we just need to control Mogadishu, and the Majoritine Sultanate does not have to exist. I'm not going to really have much of a problem with them. Yeah, that should be Somaliland in a second. Maybe Somalia. Well, not Somalia. I don't know where the capital is. Where is the capital? Have a capital now? Alright, there we go. That is Majoritine Sultanate. I'm going to take the navy and the land. So now we'll be able to click the funny button we've been waiting for. Proclaim Greater Afro-Abkhazia. We gain a lot of force, so there we go. Cool new flag. Manpower's probably going to shoot up soon. Oh yeah, that manpower shut up. We got 5 million. You told me we struggled that entire time, and now we just have 5 million manpower. Oh, you are a joke. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go on a bit more. Is this technically colonizing or just reclaiming land? I don't know what this is. No, it's not really colonizing. Oh, I can just invade Central African Republic. Foreign relations. It's just invade everybody. My game is running so slow. It's in like 1946, so like, yeah, not very fast. There's so many divisions to like process and stuff. My game nearly crashes when I just tried to load in, you know. Like, Kaiserredux is a whole new beast compared to every other mod, because every single nation has like 10 billion divisions. All has like metadata to load in. It's not very easy. I don't think we're gonna get any of this, really. Whatever. I don't care, Cameroon. I'm gonna invade you after anyway. It's slow now, alright. And Khanate of Turkestan's apparently playing single player over here, because they've just declared war on my faction, which is basically just more than half the world. Oh, who turned the supply on? Oh, that's Cameroon. That took way too long. Am I gonna get none of this? Why did they get so much war score? Alright, so then there was one. Well, there's two technically, but this is probably going to be our hardest opponent so far in Africa, and that's going to be Goringia. Look at the horde coming to Africa. What is this? I zoom out. There's so many divisions. Okay, hopefully that should be it. I don't think it will be though. This place is massive. They have a lot of places to take, and they basically core most of this. Basically, do have cores on the up to the Ivory Coast as well, but we're not going to go for that. We're in our factions, so we can't really leave either. It's not really an option for us. So here, let's go. Oh, we're landing in the east. Okay, cool. Oh, that was all an invasion. That's an amazing invasion. Our trade route's been blocked by Japan. Well, that sucks. I don't care. It should be Dutch Madagascar. Fighting over the Italians for Diego Garcia. I have no idea where Diego Garcia is, but I'm going to try to take it anyway. Okay then, we got this island. For some reason it has a naval facility. Well, I guess that's where I'm going to end the playthrough. I mean, if you look at this and don't think it's impressive, I don't know what will be. But we've completed our objectives. We control all the Caucasus. We've even done extra. We've gone down to Africa, got all our cores. We've got 5 million manpower, 385 activists. We even took a little bit of Brazil too. Also, a ridiculously big faction this is. But yeah, if you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe. To be honest, I'm not sure if I want to cover Ethiopia yet. I mean, it's technically called Ethiopian Empire, but it's technically also called the Abkhazian Empire if you go by its full name. So that kind of just depends on you. Do you want to see Ethiopia next? Yes or no? The answer is yes. In fact, whoever says yes first, I'll just cover it simply. Whoever says no first, I'll just do that. Just literally who comes first and just says yes or no. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.